Lucky Boys Podcast.
All right, I'm going to name a couple of cryptocurrencies, right?
Yeah.
And you tell me if you believe it's a good investment or not.
Okay.
And I'll just name some of the popular ones that I hear people talking about. Bitcoin.
I think it's a good investment still, even till this day. And I think that depends on what type of trader you are, right? Long-term investment. It's
Long
not a
term.
bad-
Let's talk long term. I
Yeah.
think most people that would listen to this are in this, like, they're curious and they're looking to see if this is something that could be long term. I don't think they're gonna look at all the X's and O's
Right.
and like you are, and then
Yeah.
and then try to find all these little, you know.
Yeah. As a long-term investor, I would suggest getting in, even just holding it, even if it's, and remember, you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin, right? That's the
Right,
great part about it,
right,
right? You can own a fraction of it. But I also think for those long-term investors, look into the actual fundamentals behind blockchain, because it's easy to put them together, blockchain and crypto, but in reality, they're actually two completely different things, right? You have to understand blockchain technology as a fundamental behind how we're going to go through a digital transformation and how companies operate and how the world operates.
Web 2.0, right?
Yeah, 3.0 versus
3.0, yep.
versus the actual currencies that are being traded for money. So I think it's important for someone looking into it to separate the two and really understand what's going on.
Are they connected? Can they be connected somehow?
Oh yeah, definitely. They're definitely connected because it's a technology that backs all those currencies.
Right.
But like I mentioned before, a lot of cryptocurrencies are useless.
Right.
And they're all what we call shitcoins, right?
Right.
Fundamentally speaking, they don't really have any real use case unless we're talking about things that are actually being utilized, like supply chain management, healthcare,
Right.
banking.
But that's where
systems.
blockchain technology comes in.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't act as a currency.
Right.
It acts as a form of proof of purchase or tracking device, like you were talking about
exactly.
earlier. All right. So how about Ethereum?
I do think that Ethereum will be here to stay. Their purpose is different than Bitcoin. Bitcoin was really to change the way we make payments. Ethereum is trying to change the way we operate, essentially, especially for third
Interesting.
parties. Yeah.
How so?
So when it comes to Ethereum, they want to change how, for example, let me put it in plain terms. Let's just say all your data is stored on a cloud. Right?
Mhm.
Now, you don't actually have ownership to that data. Technically, the cloud does.
Right.
Whatever third-party company you're utilizing. Ethereum wants to be able to provide a blockchain network to build apps based on that, where that data and those rights are still yours. And it's
Okay.
not owned by a third-party app.
Oh, that's some serious value there.
Yeah. Now, obviously, we're still waiting to see the real value in all these companies, right? We're still very early in the stages. It's going to take a long time to adopt and really change.
So you feel like, for people listening, I know this technology has been out for a decade.
Yeah.
Cryptocurrencies, and you feel like it's still very young.
Yes.
So if you
Still
would
very
compare it to a timeline from like a baby to like an old man, how old would you say is the baby? How far along?
Still
Like a few
infancy
months old?
stage. Yeah.
Oh,
It's not even toddler stage yet.
is he
It's-
walking?
Because
or
I think
crawling.
even with all the companies that are utilizing blockchain right now, it's still very new, right? Still very new, still very vulnerable. People are still mainly testing everything out. There's no real proof yet that's being standardized.
Right.
And even when we see most recently the SEC, right, trying to regulate cryptocurrencies, same thing. We're still super brand new in this market.
It's kind of like when the internet first came out.
Exactly. Like the dot-com period, right? People didn't believe in emails
Right.
at the time. People didn't believe you can send a text digitally,
Right.
instead of writing a letter. Now look where we are,
Right.
But
It's insane.
it
The
is-
last 25
yeah.
years,
Yeah.
how far we've come. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
We have virtual reality now.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the only times people saw that were in movies back in the day.
Mhm.
I think a lot of the shows that come out now in movies, like
Mhm.
John Wick and Altered Carbon, all these
Right.
different shows,
Well, I
and
gotta
Black
catch
Mirror,
up on the second season on that.
Yeah.
It just came out. Yeah.
and Black Mirror. I think these are all real things that can happen.
Absolutely.
seriously,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally believe that. Yeah.
Even what was that show? Damn it! It got canceled. It had 2 seasons
Describe
on
it.
Netflix. It's a woman. They had this weird dance to go into like alternate dimension.
Oh, OA.
Oh wait,
Original
yes.
Angel. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were using Ethereum
Oh,
do
yeah?
all the payments, and it was just so interesting. Season 2, I was like, whoa! I wish they didn't cancel it, man. I really, Britt Marling, like genius.
Yeah,
like,
she's genius. She wrote it. She wrote it too,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
yeah,
this-
and
the
her
story.
performance, like, it's hard to like start something. I mean, we know as filmmakers, right? It's hard to start something from there and then get it to the point to where she had it.
Mhm.
I mean, it was amazing. I would love to see that show keep. It wasn't like it was getting whack. It was just getting good. Like,
Got interesting.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it talks about like different dimensions.
Yeah,
Like,
it was so interesting. Watch it, but it's kind of like a cliffhanger because like Netflix didn't renew for another season.
Yeah.
Kind of pissed about that. But all right, so Ethereum thumbs up,
Yep.
Bitcoin thumbs up,
Yep.
XRP Ripple